you're planning a trip soon, especially one where you want to relax and kind of do a little bit of everything, this video is for you. I'm headed to the West Coast, and instead of showing you after, I want to take you behind the scene on how I'm planning to maximize this trip to the fullest capacity. So let's get right into the video. Oh, and new intro alert for my vlogs. Cue it, baby. In the airport. Yes, we are in public. This is proof to do what scares you. I've been holding on to that intro for months, and so I'm really excited that like whenever I have a vlog, you'll know it's a vlog. But y'all didn't come here to talk about intro videos. You came here to learn about trip planning and to maximize the most of it. It's super important to keep in mind planning and prepping before the trip is gonna make the trip go by so much better. Day one in traveling, never travel with a jar of peanut butter. I know that that is probably not on anybody's list, but learn from me. I like having walnuts and peanut butter as a snack, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just pack a bunch of walnuts, pack a jar of peanut butter. They literally took my bag aside and was like, we're gonna have to confiscate this, and I was like, fine, whatever. So they got a free jar of peanut butter on me. Learn from my mistakes, probably not something that you're gonna do. But I would recommend, he said to get a rolling duffel bag or like use a carry-on for the one that you can bring, because he was lugging my duffel bag around and it was honestly probably how was it, man? don't be like that. It was tough watching him. I'm sorry. Okay, in all honesty, consolidate as best as possible. Like, if you're gonna do a check bag, just check the bag, make sure it's under 50 pounds, because I literally was at the desk having to like rework my stuff into my duffel bag, and had I not brought that, I would have been SOL. Do not eat the airport food. I don't care how hungry you are, find some snacks that are gonna get you through that long flight, because we spent combined total like $55 on trash food. It was so nasty. I'm not even gonna get into it. But I would recommend just like either packing your own snacks or just getting something at the airport when you get there. Book your flights early in advance and make sure that you are using like options where you know you're gonna have some room. Like maybe get a window seat and then an aisle seat. If you do nothing more up until this point, get a rental car if you're gonna be there for more than 4 or 5 days. Like Uber is gonna sound nice, but when you get back from that trip, you're gonna at least have over $800-900 worth of expenses if you're in a group, especially, or if you're solo and you just have a bunch of places that you want to go. Getting a rental car and booking it out before you get there is key, because we got in, our flight got delayed, which it was the last flight, which means when we got there, the people were closing down kind of their rental car options where you could check it out, and if you didn't have a reservation, yeah, it was going to be a problem. They were not going to reopen their little systems for little old me. And it's just tough. Like when you're traveling and you get in like midnight, anytime after that time, you really, is this the viewpoint? Sorry. Babe! Please hold. What are we looking at? There's some trains. Sorry about that. Long story short, get an app, go online, get your confirmation number for your rental car, make sure that your pickup and drop off location are the same. If they're not the same, and say for example for us, we picked it up at a standalone rental car place because it was just gonna be cheaper and they were just open the next day. We ended up Ubering to our place and then figuring it out the next day. Sometimes you'll just have to do that. I was not a fan of it, but it was the better option at the end of the day. Pickup location again was standalone, but we're gonna drop it back off at the airport just so that we can get there, drop it off in one place and just head out. It makes it so much easier when you're trying to finish up a trip, so don't make things harder if you don't have to. For lodging, say for example, you are heading out, wanting to see friends, or like you're going to a place where you're like, oh, I really wanna, I'm really excited to explore, and you don't wanna go in a hotel, maybe you do an Airbnb. Double check, make sure that like you have all your ducks in a row, especially if you're getting in super late at night. You wanna make sure that like you have any confirmation codes, any keys, anything that might prohibit you getting in sooner. You just need to check that beforehand, because late at night in a new city, maybe you've never been, or just in a different area, it can be really challenging. Just make sure that you double check your email, that it has your confirmation number, that it has the right check-in and check-out date. It's always best to just make sure that you are taken care of before you get there, because then you're going to be in a completely different headspace emotionally physically, mentally, where you just don't even want to deal with it, and it might come off and make the experience a little less fun when you get there. But then you'll hopefully wake up the next day and it'll be all good. When you're on vacation, you need to make sure that you have slow mornings or moments. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like waking up and then just like having a slow moment, but find time where you can like really just like relax and not think about the next itinerary item. Like, schedule that in as much as you schedule in the activities. I can't let this point be too long because I don't want to get copywritten for whatever music's behind me, so bear with me. We just finished eating at this place called Screen Door. If you're ever in Portland, please, I highly recommend. You know, I'm proud of myself because years ago, I'd be scared about people I'd never see seeing me record. So this is your sign. When you're planning out your trip, try to put your bigger activities in the beginning of it, because if you do it at the end, you're not gonna wanna do it because you're gonna be tired, ready to go home. And especially depending on what, oh my gosh, bruh, he is brushing his teeth into the smithereens. I'm over here trying to tell you. Hold on, because y'all can't see me again. What are some things that I can talk about? I asked him, hey, like, how can I help y'all plan your trip and maximize your vacation time? He goes, I'm like a freaking idiot.
What's up, y'all? It's Calvin. It's Calvin, and we're back here in Oregon.
I've never been. We're not back. This is my first occurrence here.
What's up, y'all? It's Calvin, and I'm back here in
Oregon. They heard you, babe.
What's up, y'all?
We're seeing so many buildings. It's actually insane. It's important to have moments like these where you document your life and you're able to watch it back, because there are going to be moments where you just want to see what life was like at a certain season, whether it was a good season or a bad season. So documenting it helps you keep a better perspective, which is exactly why I wanted to start this vlog, talk about how to maximize your vacation, how to truly just like check in with yourself, reset, because it's not always going to be like this. And I think that's sometimes can be a good or bad thing depending on what season you're in your life. But honestly, take this vlog as just something where you are prepping for your vacation, planning for a vacation, something to just keep in the back of your mind and see kind of how life plays out as you start being a little bit more intentional with your life. Okay, learn from my mistake. My camera's literally about to die. Charge all your stuff the night before, because I'm literally working with no battery. It's literally flashing orange at this moment. I only have one other battery with 20%. So charge your phone, charge your cameras, get a Kodak camera at the very least if you can't do that, and call it a day, because it's still relatively early.